Hi, friends. Good morning. It's a beautiful Thursday morning, afternoon to talk about the lovely destination of Mauritius. I'm sure all of you are very excited to know more, and all of you have a lot of clients who have visited. I can see a few people from our industry have also been there. So thank you, Gaurav. Thank you, Mr. Rajkumar. Thank you for your suggestions on what makes Mauritius that special and that unique. My name is Devika, and I will be moderating the webinar today. Before I introduce you to the team from Mauritius, I have a few housekeeping announcements for you. Firstly, and most importantly, there is a reconnect button on the top of your screen. There's a white button on the top of your screen that says reconnect. So at any point you can't hear us, you can't see us, press the reconnect button and you should be able to hear us and see us thereafter. Towards the end of the webinar, we also have a very, very exciting quiz. The quiz winner gets some very interesting gifts. I am not going to reveal more about it. All I want to say is the quiz questions are from the presentation today. So please pay attention to the presentation and do take part in the quiz at the end of the webinar. Next and most important is your participation. So we want you to ask as many questions as you want during the webinar. We will try and take up most of your questions in the second half. In case we can't, we will request the team from Mauritius Tourism to respond to you personally with all the responses to your questions, and they will be happy to interact with you personally as well after the webinar. Finally, a recording of this webinar will be available to you in the next 24 hours. So in case you missed out anything, please don't panic. We will be sharing a recording in 24 hours. You'll get an email from us with all the recording. Today's webinar has a delightful presentation and is full of the most beautiful videos I have ever seen. So I hope you're all excited to see these wonderful videos and to enjoy more about Mauritius. Joining me today from Mauritius Tourism is Mr. Sunil Mathapatti, the country manager, and Garima Bhasin, manager North India. Thank you both. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Mr. Mathapatti, over to you for a few words.
Thank you, Devika. That was such lovely words for you in the morning. I'm sure your visit should be next to Mauritius to experience all what you have been saying. Good evening, good morning, friends. This is Sunil from Mauritius Tourism. To tell you, I'm just also connecting with you from Mauritius. I have come for a work here. So it's a lovely morning here, which is quite windy. It's quite cold. And it's been amazing with the beautiful sunlight here. So let me take over you to the destination Mauritius, which is in the southern hemisphere, very close to Madagascar. We are also called as an African continent. I would also not take much of your time. Let us start with the presentation. You can keep putting your messages across. We will try and answer them. I've got Garima from my team who will take the presentation. And in between, I will give you a little information.
Hi, Garima. Do you want to jump in? I think we've lost Mr. Mathapatti.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. So thank you, Devika, and thank you, Sunil, for the lovely introduction about our destination. So I am Garima Bhasin, and I am from the Mauritius Tourism Board. And today we are here to give you a feel about our beautiful island. So now we are not going to take much of your time in having a conversation like this. Instead, we should give you a feel about the destination. So before I start with the presentation, I'm going to show you a small video just to give you a glimpse about the destination. Can I have the video, please? Yeah, so let's start with some useful information about the destination. So if we talk about where is Mauritius, so Mauritius is an island in the Indian Ocean and which is in east of Madagascar. So Mauritius is a small island, so everything is within easy reach. So if I talk about from east to west, it's just 45 kilometers, whereas north to south is just 61 kilometers. So person just need approximately 1 hour 30 minutes to drive from one place to another. So connectivity from India, we have two carriers which is operating direct from India to Mauritius. Air Mauritius, which is the national carrier of Mauritius, they are operating from Delhi, Mumbai and Chennai. Delhi, they are operating 3 weekly flights, but due to some operational reasons, they have withdrawn 1 weekly flight and it was going to be 2 weekly flights till September. Then Mumbai, it's 6 weekly flights, but till September, it's going to be 5 weekly flights. Chennai, there is 1 weekly flight. Then we have Vistara, which is operating from Mumbai, which is 5 weekly flights. So visa. So visa is one of the convenient thing for Mauritius. Visa is on arrival and also it is free of cost. And there is a basic requirement which a passenger needs to carry. Firstly, passport. And the plus point for the passport is that passport has to be valid until day after departure. So there is no requirement of either 3 months or 6 months validity. So if person is planning to travel today, so they can make their tickets and they can travel to Mauritius. Other than passport, they have to show their return air tickets, confirmation of the accommodation. Also, there is one travel advisory and it is recommended to all the passengers to fill the form. So which is all in one form. It is available on mauritiusnow.com and Safe Mauritius. So it's a basic form where you have to fill all the basic details, where they're staying, the passport number, the ticket details, and they have to show at the time of visa process at the airport. And we talked about the history of Mauritius. So Mauritius is basically a mixture of different regions. So if I talk about in 1598, it was a Dutch period. Then in 1715, it was French. Then in 1810, it was a British period. And then in 1968, Mauritius gains the independence. And in 1992, Mauritius became a republic island. So languages, if I talk about, so the 3 major languages which is spoken in Mauritius is Creole, that's the national language of Mauritius. Other than that, English and French. Also, as I mentioned, that there is a mixture of regions which is settled into Mauritius. So when the island was created, that time majorly Bhojpuris was settled down into Mauritius. So they do understand Hindi. Obviously, they are not frequent in the language, but yeah, they obviously the local people understand Hindi as a language. So if any of your client is traveling and they are not familiar with the languages, so Hindi will also work for them. So if we talk about the climate, so Mauritius is a year-round destination. It's just poles apart from India. When we have winters, they have summers. And when we have summers, they have winters. So summer season would be November to April, which is 28 to 33 degrees Celsius. And winter would be May to October, 22 to 28. So at the moment, we are into winter season. And from India, as we are into the summer season, and if a person wants to beat the summer, they can visit Mauritius and they can relax for at least 10 days or 11 days over there. Talk about tourism in Mauritius. So it plays the 3rd pillar for the Mauritian economy. And that's a quick look of the 23 figures. So Mauritius welcomed approximately 1.3 million tourists. Then the tourism industry generated approximately 85 billion rupees. Contribution to the GDP was 8.7%. And if we talk about the tourist arrival in 23, it was approximately 56,000. And the target for 24 is above 62,000. That I'm talking about the Indian tourist arrivals. Then if we talk about the average tourist expenditure, what we have seen is approximately 65,000. And also now we have observed that earlier people from Europe or other countries, they prefer to stay for approximately 10 to 11 days. But now trend is changing. Indians are also preferring to stay for either 10 to 11 days instead of 6 nights or 7 nights. Then if I talk about direct or the indirect employment, it's approximately 120,000 people. Then we have 114 licensed hotels with hotel rooms, 14,500. Along with that, 7,000 non-hotel accommodation. So if you talk about places to stay in Mauritius, so it's a mixture from the high-end experience hotels, which I've already mentioned. We have 114 high 4-star and 5-star properties, along with the luxury villas, to a small and the boutique stays. Also, the new generation or the young generation, they are not preferring to stay either in the resorts or the hotels. They want to experience something unique that is also available in Mauritius. So person whosoever is traveling, they can stay near to the nature. So we have eco lodges, glamping, Quittery bubbles. They are easily available in Mauritius. So for the rates, you can speak to the DMC partners. So Mauritius is also one of the award-winning destinations. We have been awarded by World Travel Awards in 23 for the leading adventure tourism destination, leading wedding destination, leading sustainable tourism destination, and for the best cruise destination. So let's talk about some Mauritius. So basically it has been divided into 5 parts: west, east, southwest, north, and the south coast. Now I'll be taking you to all the regions. So if we talk about the north, so it's mostly the lively and the busy vibe, which is in the Robe area. Then we have fantastic shopping areas available in the north with a great nightlife, cafes, and the restaurants. Also, it is easy to discover the northern islands with lots of history and the culture. So let's go deep down. So for the Robe area, it is mainly in the center of the action with a great nightlife. Also, we have beach clubs, cool bars, and over 50 restaurants available in the Robe area. On the other side, we have Adventure this year. So basically, it's a museum type of, sort of thing where people can learn the history of sugarcane, and also they can enjoy some sweet treats and the rum tasting. Then we have Château de la Bonne. So it's basically a beautiful mansion which has been converted into a museum, and it has been surrounded by the gardens. And on the other side, we have Submarine. So it is basically from the Blue Safari. So a person whosoever needs to do a water activities can experience the submarine or the sub-scooters along with major water activities, which is being offered by Blue Safari. So submarine is a dive, which is 35-meter depth. Also, it can be done on the share-and basis along with the private basis. So it's totally depend how your consumer wants to experience it. So as I mentioned for the Northern Islands, so it's basically easy to arrange either a boat or a catamaran trip for this region. So they can explore the island through the water and they can experience. Also, Mauritius is quite, they are familiar with the Hinduism religion. So a lot of temples are available in Mauritius. So one of the fine and the largest temple is based out in Mauritius, which is Mahaveshwar Mandir. Can I have the video, please?
Welcome to the north of Mauritius. The north is the most lively and buzzing part of the island. So if you're looking for a holiday full of things to do and places to dance the night away, the north is for you. Let's get started. In the heart of Grand Bay, you've got the Grand Bazaar to explore. See what's on offer in one of the many shops, or try local street food. Fried noodles are my personal favorite. The north is a great place to go shopping. There are plenty of boutique shopping malls, shops, and markets to explore. Grand-based bars and restaurants come alive at sunset. You can listen to sunset DJ sessions or live bands and let loose. The north is the starting point for day trips to explore the northern islands like Île Gabriel, Île Plate and Coin de Mire. Here you can relax on the pristine beaches, go snorkeling or even paddle through the mangroves at Île Bernache. The north is also the perfect place to try out kite surfing or play a round of golf. But it's not only high-paced action in the north. You can visit historic mansions, wander around Pamplemousse's botanical garden to see the giant water lilies, or learn about the history of the island and its sugarcane.
So come and feel the energy of the north. See you in Mauritius soon. Garima, you're muted. Can we ask you to please unmute yourself?
Yeah, sorry. So let's get into the east of part. So majorly east is one of the relaxed and the unspoiled area with the white sand beaches along with the wide lagoons and the islands. Also in the east parts, we have an island in the name of Île Surf, which is a totally different island. Then we have fantastic golf courses available with the small villages and the national park, which can be explored in the east part of Mauritius. So if we talk about the beaches, so one of the famous and the longest beach on the east part is the Belmar Beach. Along with that, we have Valley of Rene. So it is a wildlife reserve where people can experience the hiking, bird watching with 4x4 tours. As I mentioned, that Île Surf is based out in east of Mauritius and it's a different island. So passenger needs to experience the entire day. So it's an entire day activity. A person has to take a boat from the jetty to reach to the island, and they can experience all the water activities followed by their lunch, and they can relax on the beach over there. Then we have a national park in the name of Bras de Yew. So over there, you can experience the forest area of Mauritius. Then also in the east, they can experience the Central Market. So that is one of the biggest market in Mauritius. Along with that, they can also experience Yew Blue Waterfall. So it is a hidden gem in Mauritius. A lot of people are not aware about this waterfall, but this waterfall has a totally different experience. So whenever your client is traveling to a east of part, I would recommend that a person should experience this waterfall and they can relax over there. Can I have the video, please?
Welcome to the east of Mauritius. If you're looking for some of the island's best beaches, a huge lagoon with crystal clear water, authenticity, and tranquility, the East Coast is for you. This is Belmar Beach, one of the many unspoiled beaches in the east. Take a walk along the coast and you'll see the dramatic volcano rock that is so characteristic of this coastline. You can also catch a boat or catamaran to one of the islands like Île aux Cerfs. Visit the lighthouse at Île aux Phares for a dash of history and check out Île aux Flamands if you want to feel what it's like to be on a desert island. A bike ride along the coast is one of the best ways to explore the many quaint villages on this stretch of coast. Next up is Flac, an energetic village that's known for its lively fruit, veg and clothing market. When you're finished on the coast, nature is calling. Climb the Lion Mountain to get a better view of the coast. Take a dip under a waterfall or spend the day at La Vallée de Ferney. Last but not least, Bras de National Park is a great place for a walk through the giant ebony trees in search of rare birds.
And that's it. The serenity and the beauty of the authentic East is waiting for you. We hope to see you soon in Mauritius.
So now let's explore the west part. So for the west is famous for the fantastic sunset views. In the West, also, people can experience the adventure activities from hiking to the kite surfing. Then we have Black River Rogers National Park. Then also people can enjoy the live music and the beaches bar over there. Along with, we have Le Morne Bronze Mountain, which is also famous in the west part of Mauritius, along with the Shamral waterfall. So if we talk about the Black River National Park, so it is one of the biggest national park in Mauritius, which has over 50 kilometers of trails. Then we also have Ilo Bentris. So it's basically a chill out island. So people can enjoy, they can relax on this island and can experience the crystal rock over there. I talked about the Le Mont Blanc. So it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site with an experience of the history. So people can experience all the history about Mauritius on this particular heritage site. Then also people can experience kite surfing at the Le Mont. So it is one of the hot spots for all the kite surfers with the flat lagoons and the easy waves with the big swells. So let's talk about the Shamral waterfall. So it is one of the tallest waterfall in Mauritius. And on the other hand, underwater waterfall, so it is basically a illusion which can be seen through a seaplane. So if a passenger wants to see all the illusion part on the underwater waterfall, so they have to experience it through the seaplane. Can I have the video, please?
Looking for adventure? Look no further than the west of Mauritius. Hold on tight, it's gonna go fast. Le Morne is one of the most well-known kite surfing destinations on the island. There is incredible snorkeling in the tranquil lagoon and some epic dive spots beyond the reef. While you're out there, stop off for a swim at Crystal Rock. You'll see Le Mont Brabant pretty much wherever you go on the west coast. It has a fascinating history and you can climb to the top for amazing views. To add a bit of adventure, head to Black River Gorges National Park or Chamarel. Here you can explore hiking trails, have a picnic, or go in search of waterfalls. Further up the west coast, you'll get to the rugged Albion, where you can visit the historical lighthouse. Stay off-grid in one of our eco-lodges surrounded by breathtaking scenery. Try some street food in Tamarin Bay. Taste our local cuisine in Chamarel, or enjoy fine dining cuisine in the region's hotels. Want to do some shopping? Head to Cascavel and shop till you drop. Watch the sunset surrounded by local vibes and then sit back and listen to the local music in one of our bars. Adventures are waiting for you in the West. Hope to see you in Mauritius soon.
So let's experience the south part of Mauritius. So it is moreover a wild and the rugged coastal line with the authentic villages and the hidden beaches, with the tea plantation and the mansions. Also, we have a scared lake of Gandra Talao in the south of Mauritius with the nature park available. So if I talk about Belle Ombre, so Belle Ombre offers a quiet and pristine white sand beaches with a great diving and a snorkeling, and also it is famous for one of the World of Seychelles Museum. Along with that, we have Point Natural. So it's a volcanic rock formation stretching over a beachy waves. So person can watch the water pour through the holes and can listen the whistling over there. So if I talk about the Gandra Talao and the Draw Basin, so basically in Mauritius, we also have a mini Gandra in the name of Gandra Talao and Draw Basin. So as I mentioned in my earlier slide that as Bhojpuris were settled down into Mauritius, so they are very much familiar about the Hindu religion. And also in this area, Gandra Talao, we have a giant statue of Shivji and Mata. So people can go and do offering over there. Then we have an island which is in the name of Ilo Odrits. So it's a small island nature reserve which is being surrounded by a ring of coral and being covered by the forest. So for this, a person need a guided tour to experience the local things over there. Then we have Casted Leon. So it's close to the solid, and it follow the path of the Casted Leon. So it's a excellent place for a picnic spot, and also people can experience for the swimming. Then on the other side, we have Blue Bay Marine Park. So it's a marine park also known for a clear water. People can also join a glass bottom boat tour over there. Also, they can experience the spot of angelfish and the clownfish. Can I have the video, please?
Welcome to the wild side. On the south coast of Mauritius, nature rules. Let's go and explore. Here you'll find waves crashing against volcanic rock cliffs, hidden beaches, authentic villages, and all-round breathtaking scenery. The beaches here feel like secret hideaways waiting to be found. It's also the perfect place for waterfall hunting. Are you a nature lover? Don't miss Bellon Nature Reserve. Go and see the rolling tea plantations and learn about an important part of the island's history. Vanilla tea is one of the most popular flavors in Mauritius. Delicious. Visit the 19th century Le Château de Belle-Ombre for a fine dining experience that you won't forget. Belle-Ombre is also home to one of the Indian Ocean's best golf courses and the World of Seashells Museum, which has over 8,000 specimens. Don't miss a visit to the sacred lake of Gangatalao. There are also many quaint villages in the south waiting to be explored. Hop on a boat to Île aux Aigrettes. This protected island is home to incredible wildlife. Finally, cool off in Blue Bay Marine Park, one of the best places to go snorkeling in Mauritius. Et voilà! We hope to see you soon in the south of Mauritius.
Now let's talk about the center point of Mauritius. So in the center, it's moreover a person can experience, that is the historic mansion, along with the mountains and the hiking, with the volcanic craters and the fantastic shopping malls with the golf. So one of the famous mountain is in Mauritius is Peterboth Mountain. So it's a most beautiful place where they can experience with the expert guides. We would always recommend, if a person is traveling to the Peter Mountain, it is mandate that they should take an experience guide so that while they are doing the trekking, they can experience the things over there. Also, we have Badatal Mall. So it is one of the fantastic modern shopping malls, which is in the center of Mauritius. Then we have the Les Pounds Mountain. So it is famous for the hiking, and also it has been rewarded with the incredible views over Port Louis. Then we have Gymkhana Golf Club. So it is one of the oldest in the Southern Hemisphere. Then we have Eureka House. So if we step out in the time, so at the mentioned Eureka, it was a colonial home framed by Mount Ori. So then we have Throw or Surf. So it's basically a volcanic crater in the Kyrpai. So if I talk about the Port Louis, so it is a capital city of Mauritius, where people can experience about the central markets. They can enjoy the street food, the local street food in the Chinatown. With the street art, they can also experience the local shopping over there. Although art centers can be experienced along with the architecture and the history. So if we talk about the Port Louis Central Markets, so over there, the people can experience the local shop of the vegetables and they can try some local Mauritian street food. So if I talk about the local street food, which is famous, is in the name of Dhol Puri. So it is moreover similar to our Indian meal. So it's basically a stuffed bread with the kidney beans and some sort of sauces. So whenever a person is traveling, so obviously you can recommend, if they are in the central part, they can experience the street food over there. Then we have a Pravasi Ghat. So this is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which remains of a historical immigration depot. Then we have Cordo Waterfront. So this is a place where people can enjoy the shopping, restaurants, and the Cordo art centers. Then we have Cham de Mars. So basically, it's a sort up of the atmosphere. People can also enjoy the horse riding over there. Then we have Odyssey Aquarium. So it is one of a great place for the kids. So if a family is traveling with a kid, so the people can experience Odyssey Aquarium. Then we have Chinatown. So people over there can taste the local street food and can explore the tiny shops and the local people over there. Can I have the video, please? Let's talk about how we can get around in the Mauritius to explore the entire thing. So we have local taxis available. Then people can also experience the boat trips, the local buses, metro, which is available in the Port Louis, which is the capital city of Mauritius. Then also people can experience the car rentals over there. They can drive through. The Indian driving license is applicable in Mauritius. So people can take the rental cars from the airport itself. Or if you want to pre-book, so you can speak to the local partners over there. Then they can experience the bike and the e-bikes with the limousine and the helicopter services. Helicopter services is also available. So if any of your client doesn't want to roam around through the road, they can experience the Mauritius through the air also. So we have local in the name of Coral Helicopter. Along with Air Mauritius also offers a special rate for the helicopter rides. Then people can also experience Mauritius by doing walking and the hiking. So if we talk about the adventure activities which is available in Mauritius, it would be, if I talk about on the island, which is the activities which is available would be hiking, zip lining, treetop walks, quad biking, 4x4 adventures, mountain biking, abseiling, and the trail running. So these are the activities which you can offer on the island. And on the other side, if I talk about what activities can be offered in the water, would be snorkeling, diving, kite surfing, paddleboarding, kayaking, and parasailing. Can I have the video, please? Mauritius is also one of a world-class destination in terms of golf. So if I talk about, we have 15 golf courses available in Mauritius. Then we also have championship courses easily available. All the courses are within easy reach. So a lot of major golf event was being planned and has been done in the past on the Mauritius. Also, all the golf courses has been designed by the professionals. Can I have the video, please? So I think so whenever a person is traveling, food plays a major role in the travel experience. So if I talk about the Mauritius foods, so Mauritius food has been influenced by the different diverse mix of Indian, Chinese and African with European culture. Also, Indian food is not going to be a big challenge. Almost every hotel has an Indian restaurant available or the Indian food available. Also, the thing is, if a client is traveling who doesn't eat non-vegetarian food, vegetarian food is also available in all the hotels. Also, people can try the local food, as I already mentioned, that dhol puri, which is one of the famous cuisine, famous street food of Mauritius. If they want to do a fine dining, so they can experience the luxury hotel and their local restaurants. All restaurants have Indian meals easily available. Also, they can try the local food over there. Also, people can experience the local drinks over there. So, as Mauritius is famous for the sugar canes, so rum is one of the best thing people can experience in Mauritius. So there is a place in the name of Rumri the Shemrel. Over there, people can experience that how rum is being created. They can do the tasting over there. Also, they can purchase from the same area. Also, people can try the local lychee wine, beer, and the rum. So if I talk about wellness, so wellness plays a major part for Mauritius. Mauritius is a perfect destination in terms of wellness. Why it is perfect? Because we have spas available. People can do yoga, forest bathing, tai chi, energy exports, and for the medical tourism. These are the things why wellness is important for Mauritius. Also, if I talk about for the shopping, so people can shop from the modern malls to the busy markets. And if I talk about the purchase, which they can do from Mauritius would be, they can purchase the local rum, they can purchase the vanilla essence. Vanilla tea is quite famous in Mauritius. Also, they can purchase the local handicrafts from there. Also, as I mentioned, that Mauritius has been awarded for the sustainable tourism destination. So we have been working to sustain our island. So we have started this in 2008 in the name of Mauritius Sustainable Island Project. And then in 2019, a label was created in the name of Blue Ocean Label. So we are working to preserve our island. So now if I talk about the segments, usually whenever I'm having a conversation with my partners, so I got a review that Mauritius is only a leisure destination or a honeymoon destination. But that's not true. We have a lot of segments which can be done in Mauritius. So if we talk about the segments which can be promoted in Mauritius would be families, couples, weddings, senior explorers, MICE, lawn stays, along with the solo travelers, cruise, and the luxury segment. So now if we start with the bifurcation one, why family segment can be promoted? Because Mauritius is one of a family-friendly destination. Also, it is one of the safest destination for family who's traveling. So if you talk about the activities which can be offered to a family segment would be Casella Nature Park, Odyssey Aquarium, Valley Nature Park, then Ebony Forest, World of Seashell Museum, parasailing, zip lining, e-bikes and cycle along with the family hikes. So these are few of the activities which you can recommend to your clients if they are traveling in a family. Can I have the video, please? So yeah, Mauritius is also one of a perfect destination for the couples. They can enjoy their personal time over there. So why honeymoon is a perfect for the honeymooners? Why Mauritius is one of a perfect destination? Because it's a year-round destination. Along with that, it's a combination of beach and the adventure at the same time. Also, we have world-class resorts available. People can experience the sunset catamaran cruise. They can also experience the luxury spas with the romantic dinners on the beaches. And also, a lot of hotels offer honeymoon offers. So whenever you are booking a package for your honeymooner clients, you can always check with your either hotel or the DMC partners that if any hotel is offering a special offer for the honeymooner clients. Also, they can experience the scenery helicopter flight, and they can experience the underwater waterfall. Also, they can upgrade it to the private pool villa. They can experience sunset catamaran cruise. Also, they can experience and the discover live bands and the sunset DJ sessions. Can I have the video, please? So Mauritius is also one of our dream destination in terms of a destination wedding. So why Mauritius should be recommended for a dream destination wedding? Because we have white sand beaches with these sparkling lagoons. Also, all the religious and the symbolic activities can be easily managed. As I already mentioned in the previous slides, that people are very much familiar about the religion or the Indian religion. Also, it's a year-round destination, year-round warm weather is there. Also, they can experience the local suppliers from there. So if I talk about the venues which can be suggested for the weddings would be beach ceremony, tropical gardens, grand plantation houses, a yacht, desert islands, or the religious buildings. These are few of the venues which can be recommended. Other than that, it's totally up to your client preference. As one of the client, they have exchanged their was underwater on the sub-scooter. They want to experience something unique. So they have opted for that. So it's totally up to your client that how they want to do their wedding over there. Also, why Mauritius is known for a luxury and a niche destination? Because we fly business and first class. We have helicopter and limousine service available. We have world-class hotels and villas with the fine dining, golf, spas, chartered yacht and catamaran. So all these activities are easily available in Mauritius, which comes Mauritius as a luxury and a niche destination. Also for senior citizens, while they're traveling, some of the senior citizens, they prefer to relax during their trip. Whereas some of the people want to experience the sightseeing and the local culture over there. So both are available in Mauritius. So all the senior citizens who are traveling, they have both the things and they can experience Mauritius easily. So if I talk about MICE is quite popular in Mauritius. Also, why? Because we can host up to 5,000 delegates. So also we can offer meetings and the conference halls easily available. And also at the moment, there is an incentive going on for MICE. If there is a group of 50 and above, and if the client is going for minimum 3 nights, so the incentive, the VAT which you pay on the accommodation, 15% VAT, that can be redeemed. And this is only for the trade partners, not for the corporates and clients. So it's going to be a profit margin for you guys that you can experience the destination to your clients and you can promote Mauritius to your corporate clients. And if you're looking for any of the support from the tourism board to pitch in and to get the closure of the MICE group, we are always available to help you with that. Then Mauritius is also famous for the solo travelers because they can experience the locals over there. They can make local friends over there. They can experience the food and they can explore the island easily because it is one of the safest destinations to experience. So that's all from my side. Now I would want that you should experience personally also. You should come to our island and feel the island energy. Along with that, you should also promote to your clients, and we'll be looking forward for a lot of new clientage from the India market.
Thank you so much, Garima. Thank you for that wonderful presentation. I think those beautiful videos and your presentation has left everybody absolutely enamored. Friends, thank you so much for asking all those questions. If you have more questions, keep them flowing. We will be taking up all the questions right now. I'm going to put both Sunil and Garima on the hot seat and quickly ask them all the questions that you have been asking in the chat tab. Before we get into the questions, Garima, Sunil, we have a request from you, please. A lot of our attendees today have requested for a DMC list, and if they could use these videos that you've shown us for their promotions. So if you could let our audience know about that, please, to begin with.
Yeah, what we can do is, can you hear me, Devika?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you want the DMC list, just share the email IDs, whoever wants it. We will immediately send it across to you. And in case of the videos, just let us know what videos you will require. If you want the whole set of videos, we can send you a link, which you can easily download and show it to your customers. And if you need any help or assistance, please call us.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Sunil. Friends, you heard it directly from Sunil. You can put in your email ID and they will help send you the videos and the DMC list. So what activities, I'm just going to get right into the questions. What activities would you recommend for people of all ages? So if there's a family traveling, grandparents, parents, children, what activities would you recommend?
To see if Mauritius has got everything for the family, whether it is senior citizens, children, and families traveling together, you have got a lot of activities starting from Kasala, which you can visit the safari world, see everything. You can also go to Valadi Colors where you'd want to do activities. That's for even youngsters as well as children. And there is for the senior citizens, we can also look at the catamaran ride, which they can experience. There are so many nature trails. If they're able to walk around, nature trails is also amazing to be done. These are some of the activities which the DMC, depending on what is your requirement, can design it for you. If you're staying in the north, they can design some activities in the north for you. If they are in the west, or some same like that. So let us, the DMC, know what you want, and then we can experience. Submarine is something which is very unique for the whole family to be in a submarine and see the underwater. So that's what I could recommend.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Thanks, Sunil. Can Indians drive in Mauritius? Can we rent cars and drive? And also, is there Uber available for ease of travel?
Ubers are not available, but yes, you can rent a car at the airport itself. But I would strongly recommend if DMCs can be used because they are well versed with the destination. As you know, if you do a self-drive, you need to have a good GPS network, as well as you will not know which is the traffic jams everywhere. So the DMC would be able to help you around, go around. Yes, vehicles are available. You can get in touch with any of the hotel. They can help you out with the self-drive cars.
Wonderful. Which is the best season for mice, and what mice activities would you recommend?
We have always been
corporate events.
Yeah. See, what is we have been always seeing is the mice movement for us starts from anywhere from June, July onwards. And we are currently having about 5 or 6 mice groups, which is coming down to Mauritius. Most of them are for the 3 nights. But if you want to do activities, you can do a lot of team building activities, which is organized by the hotel itself also, or even the DMC can provide you these team building exercises. If you're looking at conferencing, bigger conferencing are available in the north. But if you have small groups, yes, you can look at west, south, and north areas, which has got small capacity for small groups. I've seen a question which was also there for product launches. You can have product launches. We have done it in the past. Recently, we did in the month of April. we did a product launch for a corporate. Everything which is required for an event, like the LED walls, the things which is required for a good audio system, all are available in Mauritius.
Wonderful. Thank you, Sunil. What kind of forest therapy is available in Mauritius? That's an interesting question.
Forest therapies. I have not myself experienced it, but can I get back to you on these questions? Because I need to have some more information on that.
Absolutely. Is there any kind of hop-on, hop-off bus option available on the island?
They are local transport available, but I would not recommend you to do that because it's not a hop and hop bus for tourists, but there are local transport buses which is available. I would not recommend for tourists to try that because you need to be at a place quickly and see the destination and experience the activities. So it's better that you get onto a DMC and help them out to plan their itineraries.
In terms of golf tourism, how many golf courses are available and are they all open to tourists?
Garima, you can answer that.
Yeah, so we have 15 golf courses available in Mauritius, and yeah, it is open for all the tourists, but they should have the kit available, and they have to carry, if they wanted to travel and they can experience, so they have to carry their own kit.
Wonderful. I know you guys touched upon this earlier in the beginning of your presentation, but I'm getting a lot of questions about the visa process. Can you please refresh our audience mind on what the visa process is exactly?
So visa it is basically on arrival and it is free of cost for Indian passport holders. And the requirement, which is the passport has to be valid until day after departure. Along with the passport, they have to show their return air tickets and the hotel accommodation. Also, it is recommended to fill out all-in-one form, which is available on Mauritius Now website.
Perfect.
That is the basic requirement for the visa.
Thank you, Garima. One of our agents asked that do they need a local police clearance as well to get the visa?
Not required. Not required.
No.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for sorting that out. Are there any hotels that can provide 100% Indian food for a MICE gala dinner? Or is there any hotels that will cater to Jain food requirements?
As far as my knowledge goes, most of the hotels have got Indian food. If you want to have a Jain food, you can put a recommendation to the hotel management. The chef will surely prepare Jain food. I'm right now in Mauritius. I've experienced Jain food in the hotel I'm staying around. So I'm sure every hotel will give you a good Indian meal and a good option of curries and starters and everything.
Wonderful. Thank you. For a wedding function, can you light a fire or can you have a oven for an Indian wedding function in Mauritius?
Yeah, it can be easily done.
Yeah. You carry on, Garima.
Okay.
Yeah, so it can be easily done. As I mentioned that their genes belongs to India. So they are very much familiar about the Indian culture. So all the Indian religion or the symbolic activities can be easily done in Mauritius.
Wonderful.
With the fire cracking or the havan, everything can be done over there.
Thank you so much. Also, is halal food easily available?
Yes, halal food is also available.
Wonderful. Thank you. What would you recommend, staying in the North or South Islands? This is a tricky question for you guys.
The country is beautiful in every way. Whether you stay in the North or you stay in the South, East or West, it's amazing. So I would recommend that if you're having a 6-night stay, you can do 3 nights in the North and 3 nights in the South. That's much more advisable because if you're landing in the morning, as the flight lands at 7:30, it's better to stay in the North. You finish all your North activities and then next 3 days you can stay in the South, which is close to the airport, and you finish all your activities in the South. And in your time of travel, you can easily go to West and East. So that's where you can enjoy the whole. It depends on which hotel you all take. If you're taking a hotel recommended by DMC in the North, it's better to enjoy. I would say the whole island is beautiful to enjoy.
Thank you so much. Friends, I'm not taking individual questions. A lot of you are asking me individual specific questions. Both Sunil and Garima are here to connect with you. If you have individual group questions, please speak to them directly. I will not be taking up those questions in the webinar today. We are going to keep the questions more generic to make sure that everybody learns from them. Guys, next question is, how can one promote Mauritius differently? What local experiences and local activities can we add to give a completely different itinerary other than for the last 10 years?
See, most of the itineraries which is planned by a DMC or anybody includes your activities which you can do throughout the day. So I would put in one way is, suppose if you have a day itinerary which you're looking in the north, for example, you can do a lot of water-based activities. You can shop around in the north. Then in the evenings or the second half of the day, I would recommend enjoy the hotel we are staying, because most of the hotels which are there provide a lot of opportunities for families as well as couples to experience the hotel, the ambience of the hotel. So I would personally request, have a big 6 nights of holiday. When you're enjoying your holiday, plan your itinerary in such a way that you do most of the activities in the morning times, and later come down, have a nice meal at any of the restaurants within the island, and the second half can be spent in the hotel itself. So these are and if you want to do a separate different activities, hiking, lot water-based activities, you can do a helicopter ride. That is also one way which you can enjoy yourself.
Wonderful. In terms of adventure activities, where would you recommend the guests to stay? Is the West better to stay, or the South Island?
Yeah, Garima, you can take that.
Yeah, so basically for the activities, as we mentioned, that everything is within easy reach. So if a person is also staying in southern part, they can experience all the activities which is based out in north and south. So all the water activities which is based out in north, also they can experience the water activities which is in the yellow surf. So this is a day itinerary. So as I already mentioned, that people have to travel on a via boat. They can go to yellow surf. They can experience all the water activities over there.
Can you tell us a little more about the Creole Festival and if that can get added to an itinerary?
For that, we can update you afterwards.
Wonderful. Thank you about that. What I know Mr. Sunil has already touched upon this, but what would an ideal itinerary to Mauritius look like, and how many days would you recommend?
See, we've been seeing that people take a 6 nights itinerary, but recently, which we have been getting feedback from DMCs and agents, the 6th night is no more there. It's gone to beyond 8 nights or 10 nights. So I believe that people, when they come to an island, they want to enjoy the whole island. So they do not mind staying in the island for a luxury experience. They want to rewind themselves. They want to experience the local culture as well as local food. Obviously, they would not get into the shopping part of it, but I've seen a lot of people getting into the Kudon area, which is in the north, for doing local shopping. So that has become a big trend now. And they always indulge in doing a lot of activities, whether it is water-based activities, hiking. So this thing has changed a bit for Mauritius a lot. It's no more of 6 nights, but yeah, traditionally, if I say, it has been a 6 nights itinerary, but people are moving to 12 nights to 13 nights also.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. Last question. What popular cuisine would you recommend for Mauritius beyond Indian food?
Beyond Indian food, I would say the Creole food is similar to the Indian food. It's no more different because nearly 56% of population are Indian origin. So they are staying there. So you have the Indian food available everywhere. Dol puri, which Garima mentioned. Yesterday, I could taste some of the good seafood, the local seafood, which is quite amazing. And yes, you get a lot of vegetarian options in Mauritius in the restaurants which you go and eat. You can ask for your cuisine, which you love to do. So you can get a palate for everyone.
Thank you so much. Friends, with that, we've come to the end of the webinar today. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you for being here with us today. We will be sharing a recording of this webinar with you. And in case you have any more questions, you are more than welcome to reach out to both Mr. Sunil and Garima. Thank you, friends. Thank you for joining us again today. Any last minute thoughts from you, Mr. Sunil?
See, this destination has always been a priority market for Indians to travel, whether it is honeymooners, whether it's families, and now even mice and weddings are also started happening. I would recommend everybody, if it's not on the bucket list of your traveler, please ensure that it gets on their bucket list and they travel to Mauritius. This island is amazing to visit. It's got everything for every generation of people who want to travel. as it's just close by, just 6 hours to 7 hours flight, and you will see an experience which is never witnessed before. Come and experience the hospitality of the Mauritian, as well as the hotel ambiences, which can create a luxury holiday for you all. This would be my last.
Thank you so much. If we could get any of your email addresses as well, because there's.
Do I type it down?
Yes, you can type it in the comment section, please. Or you can say it out loud as well, because that has been a constant request from everybody.
I'm just putting my email ID.
Wonderful.
And you can also get, Garima, you can put yours.
Yeah, I can put mine also.
And you can reach out to me on this.
Perfect. Thank you so much. A lot of you have asked for the contact information. You have their mobile numbers and their email IDs available. So if anybody has any questions, please feel free to reach out to them. I think with the quiz link also, a lot of you can't access the quiz link. We put the quiz link in the chats tab as well. And please refresh the link in case you can't access it, and you should be able to access it now. Just to be extremely clear, the quiz is only available till this evening, so till 7 p.m. today. Please fill in the quiz, and we will be able, you can then access the quiz link and win some very, very exciting prizes about Mauritius. So with this, we come to the end of the webinar. Thank you all. Thank you for being a lovely audience, and thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us today. Like we mentioned in the beginning, a recording of this webinar will be shared with you in the next 24 hours. So 11:30 tomorrow morning, the recording will be in your inboxes. Thank you again.
Thank you, Devika. You've been a lovely host, a lovely person to be on board. Thank you a lot.